Hey everybody, this is Ishak and once again, welcome to the Hubang Show.
Hi, I'm Arya, and welcome to the Yubang Show.
So, we got a very unique request from one of our older Malaysian reaction video. I think it was from K-Click. Jadi, judul videonya adalah Cina di Indonesia. Sorry. Cina Indonesia tidak pandai berbahasa Cina walaupun di Malaysia.
It's a bit confusing ya, the title. Cina Indonesia.
Agak bingung ini. I'm kind of confused. I'm guessing this is what it means. I think like Indonesian Chinese cannot speak Chinese even though in Malaysia.
I don't think it's because they're in Malaysia. If you cannot speak Chinese wherever you are, you cannot speak, right?
We'll talk about it in just a minute, but let's check out the narration of the video first. But before we begin, I'm going to bring my baby for the reaction because he's crying right now. Also,
He wants to
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
share and subscribe.
Apa ini? Video apa ini?
Desi Hita.
Chinese Indonesia tak pandai, kejutan berlaku di depan mata. How is that a surprise ya? I don't think that's a surprise, you know.
Berlaku means happen ya?
Iya, kejutan berlaku. Iya. I don't think that is a surprise. Oke, kita lanjut dulu. Kejadian berlaku di Secret Recipe Putrajaya selepas berakhir.
Akhirnya majelis sambutan Hari Kebangsaan.
Oke. Sedang aku menikmati makanan, tiba-tiba terdengar hilai tawa dari meja sebelah. Terlihat mereka sedang berbual dengan rancak sekali. Rancak kayak seru ya artinya ya?
Seru ya.
Oke. Pada mulanya aku tak hiraukan karena itu sudah biasa bagi anak muda di sini. Oke.
Sebagai anak muda sini, bahasa pertuturan mereka tak kena dengan mukanya.
Apa Bang? Maksudnya apa? Tuh. Tapi yang membuat aku keheranan ialah bahasa pertuturan mereka tidak kena dengan mukanya. Maksudnya apa tuh ya?
Nggak sesuai. Maksudnya dia tampak seperti orang apa, tapi bicaranya bicara bahasa apa gitu.
Oh, ya. Mungkin. Aku coba ngetes rekam, ternyata ianya bukan rakyat. Oke. Jom saksikan.
Yuk.
What are we supposed to watch? This is like a normal people hanging out in a cafe, you know?
Nomor college guy.
Iya kan? Ternyata sekali mereka bukan orang Malaysia. Oke. Maaf, suaranya tidak jelas. Iyalah, lu ngerekam diam-diam. Iya, ini ngerekamnya diam-diam ya nggak jelas lah.
Iya, nggak jelas.
What the hell, ini masih bisa bilang cewek cakep. Ya, ini mulut orang Indo banget tuh.
Iya.
Mulutnya.
Iya.
Aku mau tanya, asal mana? Oh iya kan? Kita sini belajar.
Ini belajar tadi ada tugas dari sekali tentang
Menontonnya lah.
ya foto
Oh, semua tadi dari Indonesia lah. Kamu bangsa apa? Chinese. Semua tadi Chinese kan? Ya. Kamu di luar negara masih berbahasa Indonesia. Di luar negara masih berbahasa Indonesia.
Ya, karena kita tak bisa bahasa ini,
Ya.
tak bisa bahasa mana.
Tak bisa langsung. Ya.
Chinese Indonesia
Iya.
Walaupun itu bahasa you punya bahasa.
jadi semuanya
Dekat sini semua tak pandai. Dekat Malaysia diorang tak pakai bahasa Melayu.
Betapa kuat jati dia orang terhadap negara sendiri. Di luar negara pun masih menggunakan bahasa sendiri. Oke. Paling menyedihkan ada di kalangan rakyat Malaysia sendiri yang tidak tahu berbahasa kebangsaan. Masa sih?
Oh ya?
Sepatutnya Malaysia menjadikan Indonesia sebagai contoh untuk mendidik rakyat menggunakan bahasa Malaysia sebagai bahasa pengantar utama negara. Barulah negara kita aman sentosa dan tiada lagi
Saya
istilah
melihat
bangsa.
ini satu aspek kegagalan pembentukan negara bangsa. Setelah 62 tahun kita menghasilkan manusia Malaysia yang macam mana, yang sehingga boleh membandingkan tulisan Jawi Senikat ini dengan taik lembu dan mengatakan pendidikan ini akan membuang masa. Maksudnya mereka masih mempunyai mentaliti pendatang walaupun sudah 62 tahun di sini, dan mereka marah kalau dipanggil pendatang sebab mereka kata mereka sudah 4 keturunan di sini. Ya, itu secara fizikal, tetapi dari segi mentaliti itu, apa yang diperkatakan di situ memperlihatkan tidak ada rasa keterikatan kepada negara. They just don't belong to this country.
Oh, just from that.
Oke, setelah nonton video tadi baru paham.
Konteksnya
I can
ya?
understand the context ya about Cina Indonesia tidak berbahasa Cina di Malaysia. So it means that they still speak Indonesian whenever they are. Yeah, they don't speak Chinese even though they talk within each other. Maksud gua di antara sesama Cina, mereka tidak bicara bahasa Cina dimanapun mereka berada, gitu. And I think it compared to Malaysia that the citizen is not always speak in Malaysian, right?
Ya.
They are not always speak in Malaysian. I don't know the culture in Malaysia, but here in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta as a melting point, everyone is speak Indonesia sih.
Yeah.
So I think that's common in here. I don't know what's special
Okay,
from that situation.
from my bentar saudara-saudara sekalian, anak saya mau saya posisikan dulu. Jadi karena abang mau bicara. Jadi gini, speaking from experience, where I am fortunate enough to study in Singapore for 10 years, and I've studied in the US and worked in the US for 10 years as well. Okay, that is an interesting point of view, from you, But let me share my opinion because I'm fortunate enough to be able to study in Singapore for 10 years, since primary school all the way to secondary school, and then I was able to study in the US and work in the US for a total amount of 10 years. So from my experience going abroad and studying, I don't know how, to be honest with you, like, number one, before we talk about my experience, number one, what we have to talk about, we have to understand which Chinese Indonesian are these people are located. If you talk about if you talk to the people, if you talk to the Chinese Indonesian people who are located in Jakarta or in Bali or in Bandung, most of them prefer to speak bahasa Indonesia or English on the day-to-day basis. Sometimes it's a mixture of both, you know, like how I speak to you sometimes, like, yes, ayah, menurut gua itu, damn. something like that. What I'm trying to say is, a lot of the Chinese Indonesians they prefer to speak because they are educated in such a way that bahasa Indonesia itu adalah suatu keharusan. Tetapi jadi menurut buat kita bahasa Chinese, bahasa Mandarin, bahasa Inggris itu supplementary. Even for example, my wife, grandma only speaks Mandarin. But as the generation goes down, si Yeni ngomong sama grandmanya pakai bahasa Indonesia dan a little bit of Hokkien. Jadi maksud gua harus di-understand juga. Kayak misalnya kan Yeni, my wife is from Medan area. Most of the Chinese in Medan area, they prefer to speak Hokkien rather than speak bahasa Indonesia. So I'm guessing the teenagers or the young people in the video, I'm guessing they are from Jakarta.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they are from Jakarta. That's why they don't know how to speak Mandarin. I'm from Jakarta. I don't know how to speak Mandarin. I can speak a little bit of Mandarin, but it's not something that I learn. It is something that I pick up from my studies. When I studied in Singapore, I studied Mandarin in the beginning. And then I give up.
Okay.
I give up because it's too hard. It's too bloody hard. So I thought that, so I learned bahasa Melayu. Jadi bahasa Melayu, karena bahasa Melayu sama bahasa Indonesia agak mirip kan. Nah,
Iya, betul.
jadi tergantung sih. Tapi emang benar edukasi di Indonesia itu yang dimajuin dulu tuh bahasa Indonesia, dan kebanyakan bahasa-bahasa luar itu sebenarnya lebih supplementary. Itu sih yang aku mau ngomong.
And also, it's not only happen in Chinese language ya. It's also happen in our tribal language.
Sunda, Jawa gitu ya.
Yeah, because we consist of way too many tribes, so it's our rules from government that in order we can speak easily one to each other. So Indonesian language is the one that we use.
Yang diprioritaskan.
Yeah, to prioritize.
Makanya.
To touch on to your opinion previously tentang older generation that still speak Chinese, ya kan gue dulu pernah bergaul juga gitu sama orang-orang Chinese, dan memang orang tua mereka masih bicara bahasa Chinese gitu antar mereka. Tapi as the generation gets younger and younger, they prefer to speak Indonesian.
Iya.
I think it's also the akulturasi bahasa.
Akulturasi lah, acculturation.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, because like for example, my mom speaks Mandarin.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't speak Mandarin. So it's easier for us to just learn bahasa Indonesia. So it's just easier. And also bahasa Indonesia itu lebih enak nih ngomongin.
Yeah, because we used to use the Indonesian.
Nah, dan bahasa Indonesia itu lebih fleksibel, dan kayak bahasa Indonesia itu kayak kalau bahasa programming itu kayak open source. Jadi kayak bisa campur-campur. Lo ngerti gak sih? Kayak misalnya kayak gue ngobrol sama lu lah sehari-hari gitu ya kan. Misalnya gue ngobrol sama lu kayak ya bisa kayak enak aja gitu. Tapi kalau lu harus ngomong bahasa Inggris tuh harus ngomongnya proper gitu. Kalau bahasa Indonesia tuh kayak gue ngomongnya hancur aja lu ngerti gue ngomong apa gitu, walaupun unless gue hancur banget lah gitu.
So to conclude ya, sebagai konklusinya, kalau dari gue opininya, karena Indonesia itu ada banyak banyak bahasa, jadi kita dibiasain untuk bicaranya Indonesia aja gitu, sama manusia, supaya tidak terjadi ya itu perpecahan lagi, karena kita kan dulu pernah pecah, jadi ya untuk menyatukannya
Dan
pakai
kita nggak, to be honest, I don't know what is the situation is like in Malaysia. I've only been to Malaysia
Yeah.
as a visitor. I've never really stayed there. I'm kind of surprised there is even a video about this. So, because I know a lot of the Malaysian are pretty much like, you know, like there is the Chinese, which is mostly Cantonese, and then the Melayu, bahasa Melayu. Of course,
Indian,
there's
right?
the Indian. I'm not sure which part of India, kan India ada banyak tuh, ya kan. Dan
Yeah.
mungkin Hindi atau Tamil, apa kan ada banyak banget lah gitu, ya kan.
watch the video, but I forgot ya.
Ya, dan mungkin ada banyak lagi. Dan I don't know what is the education is like in Malaysia. I've never studied in Malaysia. I've only studied in Singapore. And once again, the only time I go to Malaysia is only for holiday. So I never really like stayed there for more than a week. Never. So I don't know what it's like there. Tapi yang gue bisa bilang adalah apa namanya, mungkin bisa jadi contoh Indonesia yang ini, mungkin karena jujur aja ya, kalau kita reaksi ya, kalau kita bisa milih, mendingan kita kayak ngomong kayak gini, tau gak sih lu tau gak sih, lebih natural buat kita ngobrol. Cuman kan karena ceritanya kan kita kan mau guide international audience, makanya kita pakai bahasa.
We want to go international.
Karena nggak ada yang ngerti, nobody will understand us if we speak in Indonesia. So that's why. Anyway, once again, a very interesting request from you guys from Malaysia. If you have any more video like this, that maybe kita bisa lebih diskusi, kita bisa apa? Menurut gue menarik sih, daripada kita cuma reaksi kayak musik video atau trailer terus-terusan gitu. Dan buat teman-teman di Malaysia, jangan lupa like, share, dan subscribe. Thank you for watching guys. See ya.